Hey guys, it's Emma.
Hey, it's John.
Welcome back if you've been here before, and if you're new, then please hit the subscribe button. I still don't know where that is. I feel like... No, it's not there. Hit the subscribe button, we'd love for you to join us on our little journey. So today we want to give you a little bit of backstory. So we previously made a video about why we picked Disney for our honeymoon.
Yes.
We didn't talk hardly about the wedding. So we just wanted to talk about that and then give you some tips and tricks and things that we learned from honeymooning at Disney.
Absolutely, and there's loads.
There's loads. So we got married in May of 2015 in an estate in a little town. Is it even a town?
Village.
Called Froome. It was, the building looked like Hogwarts, and we had such a large building because we've got a large family.
Yeah, there was quite a lot of there. There was your yacht from Manchester, mine lot's from down here. So yeah, there's a lot of people to get all in one place, really.
Yeah, so it wasn't an easy wedding to plan. So obviously, like John just said, a lot of my family came down from Manchester, so we had to organise the accommodation. Nobody ever wants to eat the food that you've picked. Nobody wants to sit next to each other.
No.
It took an awful lot of planning to get everybody there.
Yeah.
That being said, it was a lovely day.
It was stunning. We insert some photos just to give you some idea what we're talking about.
Now.
Yep. So yeah, just gives you some idea of the day. It was lovely, but like Emma said, it was a lot of organisation, a lot of spreadsheets, a lot of financial decisions. So then we decided to book a honeymoon to Disney World.
Yeah, so rather than booking an easy honeymoon where you can just turn up and go on honeymoon, we booked a honeymoon where you also have to do a lot of planning.
Yeah, but like you haven't done enough.
Yeah, we didn't do enough, so we thought, I know,
yes,
let's book all of our restaurants for 2 weeks and all of the rides we want to go on and plan our days. But once we got there,
loved it.
Yeah, we loved it.
We're not moaning. We're not moaning.
Not moaning. So once you get there, it's obviously wonderful, and we just want to give you a few tips and a few tricks on how to make your honeymoon a little bit more special.
Absolutely. The cheapest, one of the cheapest ones on property, because we just spent so much money on our wedding.
Yeah, another reason we stayed at the Art of Animation, and when we went to book, we booked through Thomas Cook previously. Yeah. And the lady that booked it for us, or booked it with us, she was super nice. And we had the option of Art of Animation,
yeah, and
Coronado Springs.
Yeah, one of them.
And the reviews for Art of Animation at the time, it was newer,
yeah,
and they were slightly better. So
don't get me wrong, the hotel's nice enough. It's clean, it's tidy, it's comfortable. It's everything that you would need in a Disney World trip.
It is a wonderful hotel, especially if you've got children.
Yeah,
I think.
Absolutely. I'm not talking it down at all. However, for my preference, I would have wished I picked someone else, and this time when we go, we are staying in Animal Kingdom, so we live and learn, and I think it'd be a better choice for us.
Yeah, so if you don't care and you just want a base for your holiday, which is perfectly fine, then definitely take a value, because if that's all you're gonna do, and that's all we really did last time, we only really needed a base. But as you go up in price, so you go moderate or deluxe, you do obviously get more amenities.
Absolutely. So if a honeymoon, one of your important subjectives on your honeymoon is, I must have a massage, or I must have a facial, I must have a gym, or I must, I don't know, have shampoo every morning, then it is your honeymoon, so splurge out on a deluxe hotel, you know, one of Animal Kingdom.
Or California, I forgot what it's called as well. What was it called?
The Contemporary.
Yeah. Or one of your big deluxe ones, because if it is important to you, then do it.
Yeah. So we'll move straight on to our next point, which is the flights and the lounges. So we were lucky last time we went, and we had a lounge included. I'm not sure if it was included or if it was at a discounted price.
No, I think it's included because we flew Virgin.
We did.
I think because we flew Virgin, we had a V lounge. I think it's one of them.
Yeah.
I think because we upgrade our flights to
right.
premium economy, I think it was one of in the package of the flight.
Yeah, I think you're right. So it was wonderful. It gave you a space to get out of the main airport lounges,
Yeah.
away from all the hustle and bustle, some time to just have some breakfast and have a drink and just be together.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
be chilled out. It definitely helped me. It was I've had problems flying before. I just don't enjoy it, and it just was nice to have that step away from
Yeah.
all of the people.
I think we would never not do a lounge again. It's a nice place to go and less people, chill out, have a coffee, get away from all the hustle and bustle of the airport, drop your bags off in a locker before you go shopping in duty free. It doesn't sound a big deal, but it really is. It means you give you time to, not think about, well, where's my luggage, where's this, where's that. You've got a lot to think about on travel days, so anything that make it easier, then do it.
Yeah, so the flight itself, like I just said, I don't fly great. And so this time we booked premium economy, and to see if it made a difference.
Yeah.
I'm awful, or previously I was terrible on flights. I cried, I wouldn't talk to anybody,
Nightmare.
I was just agitated the entire time.
Yeah.
And so that's what I expected. For this flight, I thought it was going to be 8 hours of hell.
Yeah.
But it absolutely was the complete opposite. So we booked seats up in the bubble.
Yep.
And there's about 12 seats up there.
10 or 12, yeah.
There's
it's
not very many. And so you get your own kind of bathroom, and you get, I think we had 2, maybe 3 air hostesses just for our section,
Yeah,
or it felt like that.
And they were amazing. They couldn't do enough for us. As soon as we got on the plane, because you get on the plane first, because you're premium economy, gives you time to settle down and talk to them that's there. And they found out it was a honeymoon, and they just couldn't do enough for us. I mean, I must have had 2 glasses of champagne before we even took off.
Yeah, and she was bringing us sweets, and I know they bring you things anyway,
Yeah.
but she brought us sweets about an hour in maybe,
Yeah.
and she was just chatting, and then as we got off the flight, she said, like, congratulations, enjoy your honeymoon, and she gave us a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
And it was so nice. I mean, it cost her nothing.
Yeah, I mean, she didn't have to do it.
No.
It cost her nothing, but it certainly made the flight apart from the honeymoon, a million times better.
Yeah,
and
so
it's certainly one of your best flights I've ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can splurge on booking premium economy out of probably anything else on this list, definitely up there in the top 2 things I would definitely recommend. And yeah, just do it.
Absolutely.
If you can. If you're only flying from the next state over, then probably don't bother. But if you're coming from the UK.
The only other thing to mention is, because it was our honeymoon, we did have a limo transfer from Orlando Airport to our hotel. It was nice. We didn't need it. We wouldn't do it again, because we had a bit of a delay getting off the plane, because outside temperature meant that the airplane doors was frozen up, so we couldn't get off as quick as we would have wanted. What meant the guy who was meant to be waiting for the limo for us to transfer us to our hotel wasn't in the place where he's supposed to be. So it took a bit of effort to find where he was and that. And yeah, I mean, the limo was lovely. It had bottles of water waiting for us, so it was really nice, because obviously we get out of the plane, it was all instant heat. So it was really nice, and had all the room what you could want, and it was, again, away from the hustle and bustle, what was lovely. However, I wouldn't do it all the time. It's not needed. It was nice for the honeymoon to say we've done it, but it's not needed.
Absolutely not needed.
Yeah.
So point number 3.
Yes. So in-room celebrations. So we got a bit of a funny story in this.
We fluffed up.
We did. I was looking at this for Emma. I heard on the podcast that it's a thing, and I done the research and just about to book it. And then I realised that Emma was doing exactly the same for me. She was looking into it, and she was doing her research, and what meant none of us done it.
But it looks amazing. So you can, basically what you're doing is you're booking, or you're paying for a present, kind of, to be in the room when you get there, dropped off by Mickey Mouse.
Yeah.
So you guys have paid for it, but Mickey's taking it to your room. So it can be anything from sweets and chocolate and drinks to really expensive jewellery and champagne and glasses.
Yeah.
So.
But it is even for your kiddies. I mean, if you're doing it for your kids, you can have a Captain Hook leave a message for your boy, or a princess leave a message for your daughter. It's it adds magic to your holiday. They will always remember, and it will always be, remember that mum, remember that dad, you know, and it will add that magic touch.
Yeah. So next up is to get we call them badges. You guys, or in America you call them buttons. But when we checked in to the Art of Animation when we stayed, they said, oh, you're celebrating a honeymoon, and they instantly gave us 2 badges. If they don't give them to you, you can ask. They're completely free.
Absolutely, you can go. Or if you don't ask, you can get them from guest relations as well.
In the parks.
In the parks, yeah. There's plenty of places that you can get hold of. They also do them for birthdays or anniversaries,
first visits, anything you can think of celebrating.
Yeah.
Disney want to celebrate it with you.
It's worth letting them know, because it's a very small thing to have, but everyone makes it a big deal of it. If it's your birthday, everyone you walk past and say happy birthday, or a honeymoon day, so congratulations, and it really makes a difference. And you think, how do they know it's my birthday? How do they know we're on a honeymoon?
You forget for a minute.
Yeah, and it really adds to your day. It really is a magic little moment.
Yeah, so I had mine on my bag, and we went to Universal, so we weren't even in Disney, and we had our Disney button on, and we were in the queue to get Butterbeers in the Harry Potter section, and there was a lady in the queue behind us, and she'd got talking to us about,
she was lovely couple, wasn't
really nice. They got talking to us about like being from England and being on our honeymoon and how we'll be finding it, because we have found, like, in America everybody wants to know how, I don't know if it's for every country, but how British people are finding America. And so we shared a Butterbeer because neither of us knew if we were going to like it, which we did not. And the lady was like, I'm paying for that, have a nice honeymoon. And we weren't expecting it, and she didn't have to do it at all.
So nice. I mean, I don't think you would ever get that in England. I'm sorry to say, I don't think anyone, a complete stranger, would be behind you and say, let me get that for you.
It doesn't happen.
It doesn't
very
happen,
often.
Unfortunately. But over there, you guys are amazing, and
it was just an extra bit of magic that, you know, you kind of go, oh, that was so nice.
Absolutely. Yeah,
and we'll remember that lady now, probably for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, and we talk about it a lot, and you know, it made that day, didn't it, really? Yeah,
so just a quick add-on to that, you can also get the hats with the veil and the top hatty kind of one, and also t-shirts that say like Mr. and Mrs. and Mr. and Mrs. and you know, things like that. And the t-shirts, there's tons of them on Etsy if you want to have a look.
It's really worth doing. I mean, don't feel self-conscious with it. Disney want to know, and everyone else wants to know,
and you should want to tell everyone.
Yeah, it's a good talking point as well. You could be waiting for a ride, and you're in a queue, and if someone talks, oh, it's your honeymoon, it's your birthday, happy birthday, and you just get talking to them and make friends, and it just makes a really nice day. Yeah. So definitely tell people.
So point number 5.
Point number 5 is photo passes.
Yeah. So this is one that we would recommend for a trip anyway, but for your honeymoon you have to. Don't even question it, just go and pay for it. It's so worth the money.
Absolutely, you don't even think about the money. If you go with 2 people, unfortunately one of you is going to be out the photo, we're not in the photo. Photo passes, get rid of all of that. You just go to one of your cast members that's doing the photo pass, and you in the photo. Every photo you got, at least
with the characters on the rides in front of the castle in Epcot. They have them everywhere, and a lot of the time they do, like, they'll do a nice picture, and because we had our honeymoon badges, they had a lot of cuddling and kissing and holding hands, but they also do a lot of magic moments, which are some of my favourite pictures.
I think they do a video ones now as well.
And some of the rides do videos.
That'll be good. So definitely do it, because it gives you little, you know, memories to remember and that to take home. So well worth the money, definitely do it.
So point number 6 is one that we are trying on our next trip, and that is to book a dessert party. So the one that springs to my mind to be the most honeymoony is the one that we've actually booked. So that is watching the Tomorrowland Terrace dessert party, and the reason I say that is because you can book the garden view or you can book the terrace view. Now on the terrace view you get to sit just in your couple with a glass of, I think it's sparkling apple juice. I don't think it's anything too fancy, and your desserts, and you get the view of the fireworks as they're going on, and it's just a little bit nice, maybe a bit romantic.
I think I mentioned on previous videos that we love shows. It's one of your big parties. I can't think of anything better than go for a nice meal and go and
Watching a show.
watch the show. And if you add in desserts into that, then everything's better for the dessert. So yeah, I mean, to watch an amazing show, sat down, no one in front of you, because you guys know how manic it is to find a spot.
And we're only 5'2".
Yeah.
So everybody is taller than us. So if one person stands in front of you, you're not seeing the castle.
So I think it's well worth the money just for that, just to get a good show, to see a good show. Yeah.
So number 7.
Number 7. Okay, dining plan.
So it can be really tempting to be like, right, we're going to Disney and we're just going to have burgers and we're going to get the quick service plan because it's quick and there's so many things to do. I would say do not do that. Book the regular dining plan.
Not for your honeymoon. I think definitely for the honeymoon, splash the money a bit and definitely go for the dining plan. Yeah, like Emma says.
Take time out. Book nice restaurants. Sit down together, you know, chat about your day, chat about next week, chat about your wedding. Spend the time just relaxing, having nice food.
Enjoy the atmosphere of the restaurants. I mean, there's some amazing restaurants. I mean, just to say a couple, you know, Californian Grill. We haven't done that yet, but that looks incredible.
Yeah, and you've got Le Cellier, which we really liked. That one's that's in the Canada section, and it's in kind of like a cave.
Yeah, no, I liked it as a steak place.
Yeah, and but it felt really regal, and you know, there weren't that many people in there, so it definitely
just take the time to enjoy the surroundings. Have time together, have a chat about whatever you've done in a day, like Emma said, and just really take a time to sort of enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You know? Okay. I mean, we can add into that a bit as well, a room service as well, because we didn't eat on room service once.
We ordered a pizza. I wouldn't say, because that is 2 table service credits. I would not recommend using your table service for that. We paid out of pocket, and I think it was $15.
Yeah.
And we took a pizza. They're huge pizzas, and we took it back to the room because we were just done that day. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to chill out.
Absolutely.
Need some time.
And also, if you're in a nicer hotel, Animal Kingdom, what better is there to sit on the balcony, look at the animals
with a pizza,
bottle of beer and a pizza.
Nothing better than a pizza.
You know, that's another moment you'll never forget. You know, where else can you do that? You know, there's very few places you can do that in the world.
So number 8 is a John point. So we're gonna let John talk about it.
Okay, so number 8 is hiring a car. If you hire a car in Disney, then if it's your honeymoon, upgrade your car if you can. You know, I love my cars, and there isn't anywhere else that you can go and drive a Mustang.
Unless you're American, where you can drive a Mustang anywhere else.
Yeah, I mean, okay, your Mustang is coming now in England, and we get them.
They're not common.
But they're not common, and you think, well, why not? I'm gonna treat myself. But you know, if you don't want a Mustang, you don't want a convertible, go for a drag F-Pace, or go for a nicer Supreme car, because you're in the car most days, and if you enjoy your driving, you enjoy your cars, then definitely treat yourself.
I think you don't get to do it. You don't get to do it over here. You've got your car and that's it. And I mean, for me it makes no odds, but for John it was something that he really wanted to do, and he got the opportunity to do it. So
absolutely,
take that opportunity.
And if you do like your cars, then definitely do it too. I mean, on that point, we if you are hiring a car, make sure you do a playlist on your on your iPod.
You need to. You absolutely need to. So I don't know if we were just unlucky, but I have heard other people say this as well. The radio stations out in Florida, they play 5 songs over and over and over again. And we were unfortunate enough to be travelling just after, is it Sean Walker? Is that his name?
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker. I don't know who Sean Walker is. Paul Walker had just died, and so they were playing the song, the
latest Fashion Forward song. It's been a long time.
Yeah, that one. Over and over. And whenever I hear that song now, I think of Florida, which is nice.
Yeah.
But I'd rather it was a different song.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I like a song, and for the first 50 times,
God, we must have heard it a 1,000 times.
Yeah, having said that, when you hear it in this country in my car, it always takes me back to that moment.
Yeah,
what's
so
lovely.
what we're saying is make a playlist of songs you actually really like, and then when you hear them when you get back, you'll remember, and it won't be Paul Walker.
Absolutely. Okay, point number 9. Your point.
Oh, book a tour. So this is something you can do through, well, in most parks, all of the parks actually do one tour or another. So in Epcot you can swim with the dolphins, in Animal Kingdom you can do an animal trek, Magic Kingdom you can do Keys to the Kingdom, and Hollywood Studios, I don't know what the tours are because probably not a lot at the moment actually.
I don't know.
But the ones that I really think would be a great thing for the honeymoon is something that you're going to really remember. So maybe an animal trek or the dolphin one.
Or the Keys to Kingdom, I've mentioned it before, but it's something that I really want to do. It's something that I've heard a lot of people say, and it sounds incredible. So if you're into that, then do something like that. It's something that you can come back and say, you know, that was another experience that we had together, you know. Yeah,
and it's all about memories, isn't it? So the dolphin tour and the animal treks specifically, especially one of them you walk over a huge bridge, they have a photo pass photographer there with you. They don't on the Keys to the Kingdom, but some of them do, and that's extra memories that you can make, and it's all included in the price of the tour. They can be a little bit pricey, but it also means that there's limited people there, so
no, definitely, it's well worth doing.
And our final point, and probably one of the most important.
Definitely the most important, yeah. I mean, the point is, schedule some downtime.
Yeah.
From the wedding to Disney, you can burn yourself out massively.
Yeah, so that's whatever downtime means for you, because for us it doesn't mean just sitting in the room watching a film, but I know some people love that.
Yeah.
But for us it means booking a day in to go to the water parks or having a non-Disney day, because I mean on our honeymoon we went to Gatorland, and although it was an activity and we did an activity, we did it at such a slow pace. We got to wander around, there wasn't tons to do there, and it's a great trip, you should definitely do it, but I mean it's not Disney World, you haven't got a million things going on at once.
It's not a theme park in your face 24/7. How much I love that, you don't get me wrong. The other thing you could do is book a cabana in one of your water parks.
John really wants to do that and he won't shut up. We watched Tim Tracker at Discovery Cove, I think this week, earlier this week, and their cabana for his birthday was,
it looks amazing,
by the dolphins.
Amazing. I mean,
they're pricey.
Yeah, but you're on your honeymoon, so splash the cash.
When else can you do it?
Yeah, you're on your honeymoon and you only get hopefully once. So yeah, definitely if that's your thing, then look at doing something like that. You know, and that's the downtime where you could just spend time getting some sun and you know, again spending time together and talk about all the amazing things that you've done on your wedding or in Florida and Disney. You know, because it happens so quick, and before you realise, unfortunately, coming home. So
yeah, so just don't ruin what we're trying to say is just don't ruin a Disney trip by trying to rope drop in the morning and then close at night, and then rope drop in the morning and close at night, because it's not manageable. You won't enjoy yourself. You'll be too tired. Your legs will hurt. You'll be. Well, I know I would be grouching. So yeah, but what we're saying is whatever downtime means, if it means sitting in the park, just sitting there and having a coffee people watching, whatever downtime means to you, plan for it.
Absolutely, yeah, make sure you do, because you're going to enjoy yourself a lot more.
Yeah, so it's been a long one, so if you've stuck with us then you might as well subscribe. But thank you for watching, and we just wanted to give you guys some tips on and things that we wish we'd have done and things that we did do last time when we went. So
absolutely, yeah, thanks for watching. It's been amazing, and I hope you can realise how much we enjoy ourselves in the park, and I hope that's coming across to you guys, because we really do, and we're really fortunate that we can do it more than once.
Yeah, and it won't be long now, I think 13 weeks, and we can vlog our trips. So.
We're down to double figures, 99 days today.
Okay, well that's it from us, so we'll see you next time.
See you soon.
Thanks for watching.